What are some examples of marketing strategies in real estate? Guys, are you ready for the 4 marketing channels that my business is using today that allowed me to do over $3 million in the last year? If so, get ready because I'm gonna break down what those 4 marketing channels are. And at the end of this video, you're really gonna have some confidence knowing which marketing channel you wanna use for your wholesaling business. For those of you new to my channel, my name's Cody Hofhine, and this channel was designed to help you guys make money in wholesaling real estate, so ultimately that you could become financially free. Now, while you're here, I want you to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell so it alerts you when I put out fresh new content. Okay guys, before I start sharing those 4 marketing channels on what helped my business do over $3 million, I want you to remember that stick with me to the end because at the end, I'm gonna get each one of you a free gift that's gonna help your wholesaling business so that you can ultimately do more deals this year. All right guys, let's start with some of the easier channels and we'll just work our way through. So our first marketing channel is what I call self-generating activities. These are activities that you can do on a very low to even no budget, meaning if you're watching right now and you're like, man, I wanna get into this, but I don't have much money. By the way, that was my past. That's how I got into this. That's why I picked wholesaling. You're gonna wanna think about this self-generating activities because these are things that you can do virtually with no money. Now, what are some of those activities? First, you have working with real estate agents. Now guys, real estate agents, they're everywhere, but a special place to go find them that's a little bit easier than just walking into, let's say, a brokerage and saying, hey, any realtors in here want to do business? No, there's easier ways of doing that. You want to work with the realtors that are like-minded, that are investor-friendly minded. You don't want the ones that are so focused on just the traditional listing and sales of homes at 3% commission. You want ones that really also focus on the investing side. So a good way of doing that is just simply going to meetups that I called RIAs, Real Estate Investor Association meetings, where you can meet with these individuals and start to begin those conversations. The second self-generating activity is simply just driving for dollars. Now guys, you've probably heard of that and you probably understand, even if you haven't heard of it, you probably understand what I'm talking about. And that's where you just simply get in your car and start going down the neighborhoods and just looking for distressed properties. Properties that have signs of wear and tear, ones that have had, like they're putting off all the different repairs that need to be done to a home. For example, when you're driving down a home, we've all seen that house where we're like, oh man, that is an eyesore. Like the neighbors must be mad that this is in the neighborhood. The ones that have the curling shingles because they don't want to replace the shingles, the roof, and you can see that a lot of it's removed and ripped off and there's water damage and mold. Or maybe you see boarded up windows, the windows that are broken and they haven't repaired them. Or the yard that's like 4 feet high and you know at any moment someone strikes a match, that thing is gonna be toast, right? These are the homes that you're looking for when you're out driving for dollars. The third activity you can do for self-generating is working with other wholesalers. Now guys, many of you might be thinking, why would I wanna do that? Like they're my competition. I want you to remember that we're all going to the ocean with 5-gallon buckets. There's plenty of water for all of us. And if I go take 5 gallons of water out of the ocean, person 500 yards down the ocean is not gonna be disturbed or ticked off that I just took water out of the ocean. There's plenty for us, guys. Now, what do I mean by that? There's plenty of deals for all of us. And I genuinely do believe that if you work with other wholesalers, you're gonna find ways to collaborate with them and not view them as competition, but you may find out that there's times where you can do business together so that you both win. Your fourth self-generating activity is going to be anytime you're out in the neighborhood and you're on appointments. Maybe you're out and you're visiting a homeowner because they called in, they're motivated, and they wanna meet with someone that can possibly buy their home. In lieu of doing that, what is our strategy with our team? Whenever our team goes out there, our acquisition managers are always going at least 10, 15 minutes prior to the appointment so they can start to get to know the neighborhood. That allows them to do some driving for dollars. But ultimately, also we have these little postcards, right? These postcards that just say, hey, we're interested in buying a home in this neighborhood. If you're interested in selling, call us at, and a phone number. And it's just Post-it notes. And we go and slap it on all the distressed looking properties. These are all self-generating activities. Now, these are ones that aren't just gonna make a business where you're doing 20 deals a month. No, these are ones that will add like the onesie twosies, maybe 1 deal a month or 1 deal every couple months. So this is a great way, not to maybe like build your whole entire business on this one marketing channel, but it is a great way to start adding some additional revenue to your current business. The second marketing strategy, guys, is cold calling. This is one that we do. Now, this is not one I do. I don't find much joy in picking up the phone, but it is something that we have a ton of cold callers in our office doing that, and they do love it. And cold calling is something that works. Now, what is cold calling? You're gonna have to go out and get the list, right? You can get those free from like your local county building, city building, courthouse, township, municipality, or it could be something that you don't have to go out to that and you just maybe want to go bypass that and buy them directly from like a list company like ListSource and all the different companies out there. Whatever it is, once you get those lists, you now have to run it through a skip tracer, right? Where you're skip tracing this information and they're gonna bring back the phone numbers for you so that you can now pick up the phone and start calling them to see if they have interest in selling their home. All right, I wanna check in with you guys. First and foremost, for those that, whether you're wholesaling or not wholesaling, if you are wholesaling, I want to know down below in the comments, what marketing strategies are you currently using? And for those that are just beginning, maybe you've already heard so far with what I've shared, what are some of the marketing strategies that you want to learn and that you want to get good at? I want you to comment down below. I do read all these comments and I do reply to them. So comment down below and you'll see my response. The third marketing channel is direct mail, guys. Direct mail is where I started. This was something that you go out, you get your list, much like you do for cold calling, whether you're gonna get it from your city or county, or maybe you're gonna go get it from list companies that you can purchase them from. But once you get that list, now it's what do you do with that list? You're gonna have to do something that allows your message to get in front of the actual homeowner. So direct mail is a great choice. And a lot of people may tell you, direct mail's dead, don't do it. Holy smokes, guys, they couldn't be any further from the truth. In fact, we do well over $1 million in our business every single year with direct mail. It's something that we've done for the last 6 years and we love it and we plan on doing it every year going forward until something changes. But it's really alive and really strong. But ultimately, guys, this is a channel that allows you to do all the heavy lifting for you. It's not you picking up the phone physically, right? Like cold calling, you're picking up that phone. You're the one that has to do everything to find those leads. Direct mail, it's out there doing the heavy lifting for you. Many of you might be just like me. When I was getting involved in wholesaling, I was still working a 9-to-5 job. I didn't have all the time in the world. In fact, 9 to 5 was more like I was working like 60 hours a week. I was working a lot longer than the 9 to 5. And I was doing insurance. And I didn't have much time when I got home. I'm married, I have kids, and so I wanted to still be a good husband. I still wanted to be a good father. And I didn't just want to work. So direct mail was one that I chose because not only did it do the heavy lifting for me, that when I was at work, it was out there getting my message in front of people, but also it still allowed me to have time with the family. I didn't have to sacrifice everything to get going with my wholesaling business. The fourth marketing channel is one that people call web marketing or digital marketing. That's your pay-per-click, your SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, as well as Facebook. Now, not only has this marketing channel become my favorite marketing channel, but it's also become my most profitable channel. Now, why do I love this channel? This channel is super scalable. This is one that I don't have to touch. In fact, if I touched, it probably wouldn't work. It wouldn't work as good. Now, because I can outsource this to a third party, I can get someone that really knows what they're doing and really get this working for me. But I love this channel because it ends up finding the individuals that are looking for you. Pay-per-click, for example, guys. When you go out on Google and whatever term you're looking for and you search and you push enter, the first 3 or 4 websites that popped up, those are the paid spots, meaning people have paid to be there. And as long as you pay whatever the price is to get there, your company comes up first. Those are the most clicked sites when doing a Google search. After that is your SEO, search engine optimization. Those are like your sites that you didn't have to pay to get there, but because of your credibility, or maybe because of your Google reviews, or Google sees you as like the most relevant person for whatever that search was, you're gonna come up below those paid advertisings and people will be able to do that. Now, if you're like my wife never pays or clicks on the ones that are paid advertising. She always clicks on the ones that have organically grown to be the best companies for that search. When it comes to digital marketing, the other thing you have to really focus on is knowing that it's gonna take some time. Don't just commit to something. In fact, any of these marketing channels, whether it is self-generating, cold calling, direct mail, but specifically with web marketing, you have to commit to a long time. This is not something you want to commit 1 month and then be done if it doesn't work. In most cases, no marketing channel will work if your commitment's only 1 month. In fact, for digital marketing, I committed to myself when I got into this because I really wanted to see this work because everyone was telling me how well digital marketing was performing for their business. I committed. I'm not going to make any changes for 6 months. 6 months, guys. So you have payments going out there. You also have to have that mind prep, right? Of saying for 6 months, I committed to this. There could be money going out and no money coming in. But because I committed, I'm still going to do it because I want to see the results. Now, it didn't take that long, but because I had that commitment, by month like 2, I was already starting to see some great deals. Month 1, I was already getting leads. They didn't turn into deals right off the spot. 2, I started getting deals. 3, it just started like crazy. And the people that we did talk to in the past that we call pipeline, they're in your CRM, your customer relationship manager service. They're sitting in there. Those are people you can follow up with in the future. And we started to see this snowball effect where we started to do more deals. So timing is everything. Every marketing channel needs its time. Commit to 6 months on any one of these marketing channels. Now guys, to help you with these marketing strategies, because there's 4 that I currently use, I don't suggest that you do 4 at any given time all at once. This is something you start one at a time. But to help you guys, I want to give you a free gift, and I've included a link down below to all the tools and all of the softwares that I use to make my marketing strategies work for me. All you gotta do is go into the description, click on the link, and it's gonna send you over. And most cases, a lot of these softwares and tools are free. And the ones that aren't, you're gonna get my pricing, the same price that I pay, and the same services that I use. Enjoy, simply click on that link and start getting your business automated today.